I thought I was with, why did I think that? Why did I look like that? It's like, wait, okay, now, Elsie, how is it going? And since this came out, this is Elsie. Let's swap their names. Alright, so I will do the correction for D and number 2. Yeah? Has everybody made an attempt yet? So we can do the correction together and see. Krista, how many more minutes do we have to the end of the first period?
10 more minutes.
10, okay, so we're still good. So here, A is 1 by 16, R is negative 1 over 8 divided by 1 over 16, correct?
Yes.
So which is negative 1 over 8 times 16 over 1, which is negative 2. Yes? So which means UN, United Nation, is AR n minus 1,
Yes.
right? A is 1 over 16. Hopefully you guys can see. Minus 2 and minus 1.
Oh, Mr. Daniel,
Yes.
instead of writing UN and then putting in the numbers, I wrote the formula and then I just put all the numbers in it.
I don't understand what you did.
So I did like this. So I wrote the formula and then I put all the numbers in one step.
No. UN is a requirement. UN is a question that you must solve first.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get it now.
Okay, it's required. If the question was just U9, then you can do what you did.
Okay, yeah.
So, is there a way we could simplify this? Why do you say no?
Because it's like 2, the base for 1 over 16 is 2.
Mm-hmm.
4 and 2 and negative 2.
So 2 and negative 2 are not the same base, which is right. But we can do something, which we don't have to anyway. I'll just show you. So you can stop here because they are not of the same base after all. This will end up being 2 to the power minus 4. Agree? But I can actually make this base 2. You know how?
1 times 2.
What? Say that?
Negative 1 times 2.
Negative 1 can come out.
Negative 1 times.
So I can write it as 2 negative 4. I can have negative 1 n minus 1. Then I can have 2 n minus 1. So that this and this can be combined. So again, if you stop here, it's good. But if the question is like this, show that, and the final result is different from this, then this is what we must do to continue. Am I making sense?
Yes.
So let's simplify that. So we're going to have minus 1 n minus 1 times 2 to the power negative 4 plus n minus 1. Can you see that? So my last un could be negative 1 n minus 1 2 to the power n minus 5. So we can do that. So if I use this, my u9 will be negative 1 9 minus 1. This negative 1 is just to tell you plus or minus basically. Okay? If the power is or even like this, 9 minus 1 is 8, which is even number, then it means the term is positive.
Yep.
Then you have 2 to the power 9 minus 5. Okay? And that's 2 to the power 4, which is 16. So that is just positive 16. Because n minus 1, it's minus 1 to the power 8 is plus. And if you do it here, look at it from here. 1 over 16, negative 2 raised to the power 9 minus 1, negative 2 raised to the power 8. That's a positive number, right? So what is 2 to the power 8? Yeah, I know. Is that 256? Can we answer the question, please?
Yeah, 256.
256 divided by 16, you get your 16 back. Okay? So that's not about that. So let's do this quickly. A. Show that this is geometric. Just find the common ratio and show that that common ratio is actually the same. So, common ratio here. For specific nature, for specific cases, you just work it out. We've talked about that. But when you have a general case, by computing un plus 1 divided by un, you don't do general case. Okay. So, so we have 4 root 2 divided by 8, which is root 2 divided by 2. Okay? So basically this is using my u2 divided by u1. 4 root 2 divided by 8, root 2 divided by 2. And stop there. I can also say R is U3 divided by U2. U3 is 4 divided by U2, 4 root 2. I get 1 over root 2. Oh, but it doesn't look like it. Well, I've learned how to rationalize in third. Then I will get root 2 divided by 2. Okay, I still get the same. We check the last one. These two might be enough. I'm just going to go to the last one. U4 divided by U3. U4 is 2 root 2 divided by 4. I get what? Root 2 over 2 again. So therefore, the sequence is geometry. Okay, therefore the sequence is geometry. Joey, are we here?
Yes.
And did you capture this?
Yes.
Okay. So the B part of the question, let's see how to manipulate that. B. We want to show that UN is that. So you forget about this and try to do your UN like you did here and make sure you get that eventually. But you're not starting from here. Like I told you, whenever some questions say, show that Alex is this, you don't show that Alex is a Form 4 student. You don't go to Form 4 and start trying to call someone Alex just because you want to show that Alex is in Form 4. Okay? You find Alex, you probably just sneak and spy on him and see whether he's going to a Form 4 class. You're not going to go to Form 4 and ask people, what if they say, yes, it's one of us? You know, boys will never snitch on each other, but I think. Okay?
You're the biggest snitch here. Don't look at people.
Okay, did you get my point? So you start from what you're investigating and you follow it to that point. Okay, quickly now, so that we can go for break. UN. So we have our R and our A is obvious, right? ARn minus 1, which is A is 8, R is root 2 divided by 2 to power n minus 1. So as you can see, everything is to power base of 2. So we need to work, get that. 2 cubed. And these brackets, so I'm going to do it the other way, not the way you did it now. This is actually 2 to power half divided by 2 to power 1. Agree with me? So, I get 2 cubed. We need to solve the problem here before we come to meet this guy. They need to solve their problem. It's like, oh, solve your problem before you come to me. So we get 2 raised to power half minus 1, negative half, then n minus 1. Can you see that? So which means we have 2 cubed multiplying 2 to power minus half n plus half. Right? Then we can match them by indices 2, 3 minus 1 over 2n plus 1 over 2. Now 3 plus half is 3 and a half, which is 7 over 2. Then minus 1 over 2n is the second term. Okay? So we get 2, 7 over 2 minus 1 over 2n as required. Some of you did it in different ways and you got the same thing, which is perfect. Questions? I think it's time for break. Is it?
Yes.
What time is break again?
47.
2:47, but this is 45. Not even break time. Alright, let's go to break.
This is the real dog.
Yes.